All right, focus crew. So y'all ready for another update on the focus that currently working on that we all know about? All right, so first up, I took off the rear crash bar. It has 2 bolts, I believe, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. I'll show you on the back of the Focus so that you can see that. I have that citrus spray on here currently now for 3 days. And I'm gonna get ready to scrape this off and hopefully get it down to bare metal, put some bare metal primer on it, and then 2K primer when it arrives in a couple days. I already did a test piece here that I took all the way down to bare metal and brought it back up. Look how glorious this looks. This is overkill for a part that will never be seen. Already has some coming off here, flaking off here, but yeah, it's overkill for a part that will never be seen, but that is what it is. Oh, got a little mess up there, and looks like a little bit of run here, and I'm not really worried about that. All right, so over here from the last video, I took all this down to bare metal and built it back up, and look at that. A little run there. That's gonna be easily sanded out from that spray paint. If I would have used my air compressor, would have not done that, I guess, but it is what it is. All right, so right here is where those 2 bolts are. So you have 1 bolt, 2 bolt for the rear crash bar, and 3 bolt and 4 bolt for the rear crash bar. And this is to hold in the bracket for the bumper, so you can put the little rivets for the bumper, plastic rivets to hold it in place up top. That's what that bracket is for. And then you go access into your trunk. So the next thing would be to sand down the remainder of this, like all this painted area that still has some of the clear coat on it. Got to get that off, sand this all the way down, and then hit it with 2K primer to get it ready. Then I'll set this off to the side. I noticed I had a bit of damage up here that was flaking off, so I'll have to go back. I already chipped this out, but I got to go back and sand this out to make sure that I get all of the cracks and whatever out down to bare metal, and then clean it up and everything real good, so I don't have that problem. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. We're etching ever so closely to getting ready for the paint day. Just taking a while due to other stuff, going on. Still got to get this painted. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I want to have it painted, but I need to sand it down to get the clear coat off so the paint will stick on that. Pretty much all the doors are pretty much ready to go. As far as painting goes, so these just need to be lifted off the car and put over somewhere to paint. So I'm really looking forward to doing that for the doors. Same thing for the fenders. They're pretty much ready to go. I don't need to do anything except throw a little wet sand on them, pull them off, paint them, and get them ready to go. Yeah, so that's going to be it for what the scope of work right now is. And I'll take you through a little bit of me working on this crash bar. Like I said, that will never be seen because it'll be covered by the bumper. So, it is what it is on that. But I will know that, it's painted, but it'll never be seen. So when you mix this citrus strip paint and varnish stripper with this bad boy right here, a paint stripper, you get results like this. You can really easily just sand off all the old paint to get it back to bare metal, using this and that. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the whole section and basically build it back up, sand it smooth and whatever, and build it back up from bare metal, and get it ready for the primer, and then 2K primer and paint. So stay focused. All right, so update time, man. Check this out. Got this down to bare metal ish, and this thing is smooth as a banana bottom. I mean, it's super smooth, and it's ready for that clean primer. Up here, super smooth, except for this spot. I need to work that out, and I will. But yeah, other than that spot right here, this spot right here, this is super smooth as a banana bottom. So I'm gonna flip it over now to this side. Done this. I got a spot right here I need to sand down, and a spot right there I need to sand down. This is one reason why you run your hand over the surface. Spot right here you can sand down, is so that you get a feel for how smooth it actually is, because your eyes can play tricks on you. So like right here, over here, I need to do a little bit more right there, and then right there. Is this necessary? Again, and I keep saying this, is it necessary for me to be absolutely perfect with this? No, but I do want to paint it, so I can at least know that this part was painted a color that I like. So I'm going through the extra little work and time to get it done right, and I know you all want to see this car finished for sure, and believe me, I do too. I want to see this thing finish. I got the rims for it. I can't wait to put on this thing. I'm excited for this thing to be out and about on the road, but we have to go through all of the necessary steps. If we cheat a step, it kind of just diminishes the build, and there's some steps which I will I wouldn't say cheat, but I won't pay as much attention to. The stuff is going to be covered. But this obviously isn't important either. But I kind of just want to focus on this. I don't know why. Just like the other brackets, but it's just gonna make the build better, and we're all gonna appreciate it more. And when I'm driving it, I'll appreciate it more that I put in quite a bit of work to get this thing the way that I want it. That includes swapping out the seats for some leather ones, or having these rewrapped with leather interiors, because I have the Greyhound, and he doesn't shed a lot, but the hair in here is just annoying. I think I even want to get carpet, or like leatherized carpet for the bottoms, so it's easier to clean. I'm gonna see if I can reach out to some people about that, getting a custom carpet made that's leather-ish, so that I can not have so much dog hair in the car. But Greyhound's great, by the way. Mill's been an absolute dreamboat. So that's kind of going to be it for this episode. It's just a bunch more of sanding. Like, sanding takes forever. And if you're doing it just by yourself and you want to get it done right, ask anybody who paints for a living why your paint job costs so much. And it's usually the sanding part. Painting part is super easy. It takes, if you're going to paint a whole car, a couple of hours to do that, if that, and it's done. But this part takes days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months if you're doing it by yourself. If you got someone helping you, it's obviously faster. But Focus Tans is doing it by himself, and that's okay, because it's good content, right? Anyway, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Tune in to the next episode. It'll be more stuff focused around the ST. Hopefully this will be done and painted, primered in, and then we'll do some more items regarding the sway bar, because I gotta get the sway bar re-welded so that I can put that back on, and I'll show you the damages for what happened with that in the next episode as an update for the ST. So stay tuned, because there's a lot of stuff going on with this car that I'm excited about. Well, peace. And if you stuck around to the end of the video, then you get this little gem. No runs. Look how beautiful that looks. All from a spray can.